So we covered Rachel and Jun before. They are a couple in Japan. They're YouTubers, but they found this cat. He's missing an eye, or an eye got scratched and it got shriveled up. And they're trying to rescue it, but he's too smart and he runs away too much.
Skittish.
Yeah.
So she's feral.
No, she doesn't think it's feral. She thinks it just got out.
Or someone abandoned it.
Yeah. So let's take a look.
So bad.
Yeah.
If she even has an eye anymore. Like,
I think it looks like it's shriveling up. It looks like she got scratched by probably another cat, and that eye has been like shrinking.
Wow, that's exactly what happened.
She's coming.
So.
She felt most comfortable interacting with us with a fence between us. She was clearly very skittish, so we decided to see if we could build up some trust with her over the next few days, with the goal being getting her into a cat carrier and to the vet to have her eye looked at. I brought a carrying case for her, which I put a little bit of food in to see if we can get her used to the case. Maybe she'll go hang out in there for now.
Oh yeah, right here.
Sleeping
directly in watching
all these air conditioning units. She's curious. Oh, she found the food. Look, she's so happy in there.
yeah, she's laying down. She looks comfortable.
I came back with a cat carrier, which she liked, but if we tried to get close at all, she'd leave it and run away. She also wasn't building up trust quickly enough considering her eye, so I decided to get a trapping cage. Yeah, she's so happy she just laid down right away. So we haven't been able to catch the cat through normal trying to gain her trust methods. The thing about this cage is the cat that we're trying to capture has already been captured and released because she's got the nick in her ear.
So when they mean captured and released, they mean there's a bunch of stray cats in Japan. And so they have to catch them, neuter or spay them, and then they clip their ear and then they release
So you don't
them.
have to catch them again.
Right, so she's saying this cat has already been captured and released, probably at like a cage like this.
Yes.
Because she sees the clip in its ear. And so she's saying like she might not go into it if she remembers.
So if she's like really smart, maybe she remembers.
She's so cute. She's smelling.
So you have to press a plate right here for this
Step
back
on it.
door
Yeah.
to close. And
As
so
I
all the
feared, she knew not to step on the plate.
She's so smart.
I came back several more times with the trapping cage, with it disguised in various ways, with more smelling, appetizing bait, and even with a long string so I could manually trigger it, but she never set more than 2 feet inside the cage again. There were several areas around the block where people left out food for the local strays, so there was no way for me to withhold food for a couple days and get her desperate enough to risk the trapping cage again.
Oh. People love cats.
I was at a loss for what else I could try for a few more days and just spent some normal time feeding her, when I realized I could get her to chase food and lead her around her little territorial area as long as I stayed far enough away. This made me think that I might be able to lead her to a more open area with enough space to set a drop trap.
Drop trap.
Like a mouse, like that mouse game.
Since nothing else has worked so far,
She's gonna freaking make one.
Trying to build a drop trap now. Kind of like old school, the first thing you think about when you want to capture.
This is like a
That looks
cartoon.
like Haku.
Yeah, this is like a cartoon where like you pull the thing and like the box falls on them.
An animal, it seems like really almost too simple, but you can get the cat to walk under the cage, which is important. And so that's what we're gonna try to do. I keep calling her. I don't know if it's a girl. Do the same thing with Pokey.
Think it's a he. It's all our cats are he. Boy.
So they've already rescued a cat. If it shows up again, I'll show it. But then she literally like runs out of the street because like the cat, it was a kitten at the time, like was like running across the street. His tail was literally off. It was so gross. Oh my god, it was so
hanging by
sad.
Nerves and vessels. Like,
Yeah, the
it was so
cat.
painful.
The cat was eating. The kitten was eating roadkill, and so the kitten was basically dead. And so like if she didn't go pick it up, it would have died. But that's like one of the cats is a rescue. I think the two other ones are a foster. So they're really nice to cats.
We'll use both. One of us is bound to be right. Everything's already cut. Just need to put it together. I just finished the base for the drop trap. Now I'm just gonna spend the next 45 minutes tying this net.
That's the woman who's been speaking the entire time. Is she what you imagined?
Living in Japan.
Yeah.
Well, she sounds American.
Mm-hmm.
Took a lot longer to get the netting on than I thought it would, so we had to wait until
Wow.
finish it.
That looks
This part
great.
is mostly done. I have the door on. I have the anchor flap. The only thing is finishing the prop stick. Then we need to test it, and then we'll be good to go.
It's their biggest cat, a Maine Coon. It's like the size of a
I wanna
dog,
catch you.
a small dog, or even a small to medium dog.
He doesn't even care. Yeah. Real life, we gotta move quick. Much faster than this. Haku, come here. Haku, come through the door. He doesn't care because it's our house. Come here. Yeah, come here.
You have to put more food in it.
Good boy. Look at you. Haku, you're so good at being captured. Such a good boy. I have a rubber band around this to make it harder to move it up and down, just because I was afraid that this would just bounce out when we do this on concrete.
Wow, she thought of
And
everything.
then because we don't have a door that shuts down, I have this, which we'll put down real quick, and then I have wires to wire that shut, and then if the cat goes past this, then I can slide that down and use the real door. Otherwise, this can work temporarily because our car will be right there. Think it works. Think it's gonna work, Jen. Sweetie's under here. She keeps coming out when I shake the food. I've set up the drop trap here. It's not where I wanted to, but this is the only spot flat enough that there aren't spaces for her to run out.
So
after
big.
we catch her.
I guess it has to be.
The instructions
but why
I read
didn't she
online
measure
all
where
emphasize
she
to
would
wait
be?
until the cat settles down to eat out of the food dish you placed at the back of the trap. But she wouldn't go for it. She'd
might not-
only eat the food I threw, even though there was a dish full of the same exact food right in front of her. I realized I'd have to trigger the trap, even though she'd never settled down. I also asked Jun to back farther away, since she didn't know him at all and kept stopping to stare at him. That meant he wasn't able to keep filming when I triggered the trap, but I thought it was more important to catch her than film. And
She might not have realized how flat she needed it.
she
when
leapt at the
measured-
netting like
she
a
measured that.
rocket, trying to take off, so I had to keep my weight on the trap while Jun helped hand me the connecting cage.
She's in there.
My heart was pounding so quickly, and my hands were literally shaking. But I managed to transfer her successfully. Go put her in the air conditioning in the car. I'll take care of everything else. We got
It's
the
like-
kitty. I'm on the way to the vet now.
It's like super hot.
You can see how
sweltering.
red my face is. The weather app says it feels like 43 degrees Celsius, which is over 107 degrees.
Wow.
Which is the same it's been the entire 2.5 weeks that I've been trying to catch her. I would have been worried about her being out in the heat this whole time if I didn't know, over the 2.5 weeks that she was still like Genki and active the entire time. We made it to the vet, but because of Corona, my baby. Everyone waits in their car with their pets. You don't go wait inside the building right now.
Oh, they got her. Dang, 2 weeks in 107-degree weather. Anyways, do you want to see them bringing that cat home?
Yeah,
They finally got
does
it.
she get along with the cat?
These people are so nice.
She was also really scared of humans, and we needed to see if she would calm down at all and become adoptable after a while. Her first full day with us, we mostly left her alone so she could get used to her new temporary home. She hid the whole time and didn't eat at all, but every day she's made a little bit of progress. She's been using the litter box correctly from the very beginning.
Yeah,
There's
but
a little
she
bit
was
of
a
pee.
feral.
Good girl.
That looks like really nice litter.
Good girl, baby.
I'd go in there.
Okay, I'm sorry for bothering you. I'm gonna bring you some more food and more water.
This lady is so nice to this cat.
This mess for you, and then I'll leave you alone and let you get back to adjusting. By day 2, she was eating,
I want her to
but
be my
only
owner.
at night after we went to bed. By day 3, I wanted to test her limits a little and figure out what she was familiar with. I was able to pet her with a feather duster a little bit.
I think if I toss this at her, she's gonna be scared.
She either didn't understand the cat toys I had or was too nervous to play with them in front of me. But I tried playing a cat TV video on my phone for her and she couldn't keep her eyes off of it. So from that day on, we've had Jun's laptop in the room playing 12-hour videos of birds during the day and Japanese crickets at night.
She doesn't want to take her eyes off of me, but she wants to watch the bird show.
By day 5, she was eating during the day. Around 1 week in, I decided to start working on getting her to eat while I was in the room with her. So I set up my computer and put her food in a box with the door shut so she could feel like she was eating while hidden from me.
So this morning for breakfast, I opened the door here, and the kitty is still eating her food.
And by day 10, she was eating in full view of me. She was also starting to feel comfortable enough to explore the room with me in it by that point.
Today she decided to lay down and get sleepy in plain view of me.
What a life to have, from living on the street underneath a bunch of hot air conditioning units.
We watched a video where
Yeah.
they made that cat tree, right?
So Jun, her husband, goes out. He collects a bunch of driftwood from the ocean, and then from the beach. Then he brings it back home. He sands it. He puts like inside. What was it called? Anyways, he makes this tree, and these are
cat tree.
He
Real
made this
driftwood.
cat tree, and
Fake leaves.
he drilled these branches on. He put like these shelves on. It's super nice. And yeah, imagine being an outdoor
That's
cat.
in his cook room.
Yeah, imagine being an outdoor cat, getting scratched in the eye and basically losing it and just eating scraps, to living indoors and like on a handmade tree. What a life this guy.
It seems like she was indoors before.
Yeah, this cat got like the Aladdin treatment. That lady's like his
Except
genie.
there's 3 other cats now. I
Yes.
wonder if they get along.
Well, so their plan was to rehabilitate this cat, cover the vet fees, and try to find an
get it
adoption
forever home.
Yes. But that's super nice. It covered the vet fees.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Very gracious. Yeah, especially
All
like
the
for the
tests,
shots.
the vaccines.
And this cat had to
that
get...
could be cheap, but then doing the eye, I don't know if they didn't remove it, but antibiotics or whatever.
Yeah. And they had to take it in for multiple visits. They had to get all the vaccines because it didn't test positive for any of them. And so yeah, they had to. They do a lot. And so yeah, you were asking how does this cat do with the other cats? Let's take a look. These cat people.
Now it's like, it seems like scared of cats, but I wonder if he's scared of. I mean, scared of people.
humans.
I wonder if she's
Scared
scared
of cats.
of cats.
I feel like
or
a
dogs.
cat must have scratched her eye. So
Yeah,
probably.
gonna fight.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, but she might have been abandoned in a
She
new
has
territory.
The seal of approval from our vet.
Where's Haku?
I put Nagi in the hallway. Nagi will probably hiss a little bit, and
They
I don't
smell
want to
it.
freak Peachy
Yeah.
out right now as much as possible. Honestly, I felt like we should bring the other cats into her room, but
That's Pokey, the one I was telling you about, where they rescued this little kitten
Random
on the
mountain
street.
cat.
Yeah, and he has a short tail and he's black.
just for a moment, we're not going to let her out here because this room is not yet cat-proofed.
It's more comfy for Haku and Poki. Hi.
Just-
Aw.
Peachy.
That's Haku, the Maine Coon.
Poki,
He's
you wanted to see
huge.
her so
orange.
bad for so long.
But Pokey's big too.
Hi.
They got some big cats.
That is meow.
Haku, as expected, you're so
Paco
nice.
loves other cats.
Oh, it's such a friendly cat.
She's not hissing at her.
No.
She's not hissing at Haku or anything.
Yeah, she seems okay.
Haku, you might get hissed at.
Always trying to get in
Oh.
things.
Always
I'm
trying to
gonna take her
find a
back
new
to her
bed.
room for now. And I think it's better if the other cats come greet her in her room later, where she feels more comfortable.
God, she's so nice to her
There's a lot
cats.
for her to take in. Back in her room.
That's what I imagine God is like.
Little baby PG.
Oh, baby Peachy. I just set her food down and she's already eating, which is a really good sign. It means she's not as freaked out about coming home from the vet as I was worried she'd be. Good girl. Haku, do you want to go inside? You're actually allowed now. Hey, Peachy, are you poor thing.
Oh, she's so cute with one eye. I feel like we only let cats inside because they're so cute. It's probably the same reason why we eat pigs. If they were as cute as dogs, or as cats. Do you think if cats were delicious, we would eat them? I guess it depends how delicious, huh?
I think there are certain places people have eaten cats.
Yeah, no, there are. But
I've never. I feel like it wouldn't taste good. I don't know. I've never had meat
but
from
I
predators.
I feel like
before.
we easily domesticated them because they're so cute. We're like, yeah, of course I'll bring you inside. Of course I'll bring you on my boat. You're so cute.
They had jobs. Kill the mice.
I know. I guess, yeah, it's a... So slow blinking in cat terms means a sign of affection, or a sign of satisfaction, or contentness.
Nagi and Pokey were definitely more hesitant at first.
Oh my god, okay, just a side note. I think this is the most beautiful cat in the world. It's a Norwegian forest cat, but she's not as nice. He
Nagi.
is not as nice to Peachy as Haku or Pokey.
They'd be.
I had a cat named OG that looks like Pokey.
Overnight,
Yeah.
I lay down padding and blankets on the floor for when Peachy jumps off the counter, so the noise doesn't bother our downstairs neighbors. Each morning I clean it up and sweep up all the litter she scattered, so no need to worry about the mess. Okay, bye Pokey.
Look how big he is.
I know, he barely fits in the thing. He's like trying to... Oh, I guess he's trying to fit on that block.
He's like, come out.
There were many, many days of just sniffing in the beginning. Did you finally smell everything?
Yes.
Haku, are you good now?
It's like a little dog. He even
You
sits like a
good?
dog.
Over time, Pokey started to get a little more comfortable too. Slowly.
He does look like OG.
Nagi is really scared of Peachy, but feels like he needs to keep an eye on her at all times. So he sits in the doorway constantly, and if she gets within his eyesight, he hisses at her. Nagi, you are so mean.
Yeah, what the hell, Nagi? Come on.
You're so mean!
He's like, this is
She
my
started
house.
showing interest when I played with the other cats.
Oh. She's like, what are you doing? Oh my god, just as a side note, this cat, Haku, this orange one, so there's a Roomba off screen somewhere, and he goes
On
and he
this
turns
side
on the
or something.
Roomba, and then he jumps in this tube thing, and he waits for the Roomba to come and vacuum around the tube so he can swat at it. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen, but also like so smart because Haku turns on the Roomba so he can play with it in the tube. Go see it. I mean, you can see it on their channel. I'll try to link it if I remember. Their cats are so cute. If you don't own cats and you want to, just go watch this channel and you can feel
She's
like this.
not quite there yet, but she has little moments.
Yeah, learn how to play again. She's so cute.
She gives Pokey a run for his money when I toss them snacks.
He was the other stray, so he's really fast at catching snacks, but she's even faster now.
Yeah.
Little fat cat. You got too comfortable living on the inside.
Well, the other two eat much slower than him.
Yeah. But that's a problem because he always steals her food.
She still comes out to get it.
He's like, what's going on? Why am I not getting any snacks? I gotta steal Haku's.
I've been trying to
always
trim her
steals
extremely
Haku's.
grown out claws. Obviously, no cat likes having their paw lifted, especially during meal times, but this is still the only time I can get close to her without her running away, since she's distracted by the food. Her rear claws are so grown out that they stick out even when she's sitting normally, and her front claws are so sharp that she can easily cause severe damage if she gets startled, which is a lot. So to keep everyone safe and free from infection, we're really trying to keep her claws trimmed down.
Someone's furry legs got into the screen. Did you see that?
Where? Oh, I didn't see
Oh,
it.
it's 2 white legs. Oh, it was like for a second, and then they packed it right there.
Oh, I see. Whose leg is this? This big giant furry leg.
It's gotta be.
Is it
Nagi.
Nagi's? It couldn't be Pokey?
Oh, maybe. Does Pokey?
I think he has white
I think
legs.
Pokey. Yeah, he's like food.
Yeah. So,
Someone's eating.
Rachel and Jun, I think we binge watched like 3 hours. Oh my god, we watched so many clips.
Cat video.
Well, they have, to be fair,
The
they have like
original
3
thing
channels.
That got me addicted to internet. Cat videos. Cat
I
memes.
think there is just something human, like innate in us that we just find so cute in cats, and like whatever they do, it's just so.
They're so much more dangerous than like.
I know, but that's what makes them so much more productive. Like when we
They're
bring them on
murder
boats,
paws.
or people bring them on farms, because anywhere there are people, there
The
are
barn
rats
cats
or rodents
yes,
and
barn
mice.
cats will keep the mouse population in check.
Yeah, we have mice in our house. Like in in every house I've been in, there's mice.
You hear like skitter scattering.
Yeah, but you hear them chewing, which is annoying. Like they're chewing into stuff. Like they'll chew into stuff in your kitchen or in your garage.
In the wood.
Right.
Oh my.
Yeah, and so cats also eat spiders. It's great.
Yes.
They eat bugs.
I've seen them catch flies.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, go check out Rachel
but
and
they
Jun. A
kill
lot of fun.
a lot of birds. That's what's not good.
Yeah, keep your cats indoors because you don't want them to, 1, kill birds, but 2, you don't want the toxoplasmosis, which is like, it's like getting is it like a parasite in their poop that you can also get? It's like a brain parasite, I think. It's bad. You don't want it.
It's supposed to cycle just within the mouse and its poop and stuff, but
Yeah, so if you keep your cat indoors or on a leash, I'm not sure.
yeah.
Okay, so
Take them on a hike with a halter.
yeah. Oh man, I can't believe they rescued that cat. I wouldn't know what to do. Like she knew. I don't think she did really either. She just figured it out as she was going.
Most people just leave them as long as they're
Yeah.
not like, because she was healthy enough to stay away. Most people would just leave them.
Well, I think she saw the eye and she
Yeah,
was
felt
like, I don't think this
bad.
cat is gonna last that long.
Yeah, if it had gotten infected and stuff, I don't know. Because it was bigger and you could see the eye before. Now it's just a socket, but did it, you know.
Sorry, I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at this leg every time. This big leg walking on screen.
Yeah, I was like, whose leg was that?
All right, guys. Go check out our merch store if you
Yes.
want some buds to chill out with. But if you don't have buds, we're your buds. Also, check out this ash catcher. It's life changing, amazing.
Life changing.
All right, we'll see ya.
Bye.
If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe.